it's Chilekwa. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, you can show that you like it here by liking, subscribing, leaving a comment down below. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Oh my gosh, I have not done a hair video in so long, but today's video, I'll be showing you how I achieved these waist length butterfly locks DIY. So to jump right in, I just start by parting my hair into two sections. I always do this whenever I'm braiding my hair, no matter the hairstyle. I just love to work in sections. So I part the front section as well into two. That gives me three sections to work with, which in my books is so much easier to work with and also helps me work faster. So don't mind my dry scalp. It was really dry and flaky this time around, but I'll fix it. Anyway, so I was just trying to make sure that my middle part is perfect because your girl is addicted to middle parting. So I just had to make sure I had it spot on. Once I've done, I section my hair with clips so that it doesn't get in the way. And once I'm done with that, I go ahead and start making my partings. So the first thing we're gonna do is braid our hair, but I'm just gonna twist it up. I'll just braid at the beginning and then start twisting it up. I should have sectioned that part, but yeah, that's what I mean when I say you have to section it with a peg or a clip or something. So once I've twisted it all up, I'm just going to repeat the same process on each and every section of my hair. And I wasn't too particular about my parting game in the back of my head because let's be honest, who's going to be paying attention to how I parted my hair in the back? So you don't have to worry about whether your partings are straight. The best thing about butterfly locks is that they're naturally a messy hairstyle. They're supposed to look messy and distressed. So even the partings don't really matter as much. Just make sure that your hair is as firm as possible at the beginning, just to make the hairstyle look neater. And I really tried my best, since I could see in the front, to make my partings as even and neat as possible. But like I said, I wasn't too concerned about the partings. Just have fun with this hairstyle. The best thing about it is if it's DIY, it's probably free. The only money you're going to be spending is the money you spend to get the hair. And then the braiding and everything is done by you, so you should be proud. Also, about the twisting, don't be so concerned as to whether your twists look cute or whatever. These are going under the butterfly locks, so don't worry about it. And once your whole head is covered in twists or braids or whatever you want to have, I prefer twists because the takedown process is so much easier. But yeah, once you've done that, you go ahead and wrap. I did these off camera just so that we can be faster. So now I'm going to show you how I get it done. It's a bit sped up now, but I will slow it down just to show you the process. But the hair that I used is called the Janeiro. I will insert a picture of the pack somewhere on the screen. And yeah, it's like some bouncy, springy hair, and that's what will give the locks their distressed shape and their bouncy and wavy kind of thing. So yeah, I hope I explained that well. So yeah, I'm just wrapping the braids and twists individually, as you can see, and as I'm wrapping, I'm just introducing my thumb and creating loops with my thumb as I'm twisting. I promise when the video slows down I will explain properly, but I'm just demonstrating with the first one just to see exactly how I'm distressing the butterfly lock. So once I get to the end of the lock, I just bend the hair and start twisting or wrapping backwards. And this is basically how we're going to seal the lock. Once the lock is sealed, I proceed to rub it in between my palms just so that it doesn't unravel, and there you have a whole distressed lock. So I'm going to demonstrate much slowly, if that's even a word. So first we are just going to like comb out the hair because we just want to get rid of those curls and give it more of a kinky type texture. And then I'm just going to pass the hook underneath my twist, hook it onto the braiding hair, pass the braiding hair underneath my twist and unhook. And then what I do is you kind of see me pulling the hair just to see how long I want the lock to be. Then I'll just take whatever excess hair is remaining and use that to sort of begin my lock. Once the shorter anchor hair has run out, I then split my lock into two. I use this method because I don't want my locks to be very thick or very fat, if that's the word. I just want them to be kind of slim and natural looking. So I kind of split the hair into two, which is enough to give me the size that I desire. So then I use the other side of the hair to kind of wrap around the other hair that I'm holding. I guess you can see what I'm doing, so I hope my explanation isn't complicated. To distress the lock, I pass my thumb underneath some hair, grab some hair with my thumb, and then continue wrapping and kind of leave the loop that my thumb had created with the other hair, and I just keep repeating that. I don't like getting too much of the braiding hair into my loop. If the hair you're using to wrap your lock runs out, I just tuck it in and then split the remaining hair into two and just continue the process, making sure to wrap the leftover hair from the previous hair that I was using to wrap. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, guys, yeah, I keep doing the same thing, just looping and wrapping, looping and wrapping all the way until the end. When I get to the end, I rub the lock in between the palms of my hands just to keep it from unraveling, and it's easy as that. On to the next lock. I keep repeating the same process step by step until all the twists are covered in butterfly locks. But I'm just going to show you guys one more time, a few more times, until you kind of get the concept. Okay, so pass the hook under your twist, grab the braiding hair, hook it, pass it under your twist, measure the length of the lock how you'd like it to be, then use the small piece to begin wrapping the lock. Make sure you wrap them close together so that your twist does not show. Be very careful not to wrap too tightly at the beginning of the lock, otherwise it's going to be such a painful hairstyle and you don't want to cause yourself some pain. But anyway, once your little braiding piece of hair has run out, then you go ahead and mix it with the rest of the hair that you'll be wrapping, and then just split the bulk of hair into two and use one of the pieces, the one that is not as thick, use that to wrap the rest of your lock. Also make sure to wrap the braid close to each other so that your twist is not exposed and you cannot see your natural hair, because that kind of like takes away from the whole hairstyle, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just keep wrapping and then pass your thumb, get a bit of hair, create a loop, and then loosen your thumb from the hair and then keep wrapping. I don't know if this is making any sense, but guys, I hope you can see what I'm doing. Loop, wrap, loop, wrap, you know, just wrap it about twice and then loop. And then I think I'm wrapping twice, or is it 3 times, and then looping on the third or fourth. But yeah, there's no rhyme and rhythm to it. You can just go ahead and just do it the way you'd like. The messier the better, the more random the better as well. Nothing is too perfect. Nothing is perfect about these locks, and that's what makes them perfect. Once again, to end the lock, I just fold it and start wrapping the lock backwards. That just creates a more natural ending. You don't need to burn the ends. You don't need to have ends that stick to your clothing. It's like the best thing ever, which is what I enjoy about this hairstyle. And it doesn't unravel. But just to make sure it doesn't unravel at all, I just take the extra step of rubbing the lock in between my palms. And that's it, guys. At this point, I was so tired, but low-key excited that I only had like 2 twists to go. This hairstyle took me a total of 6 hours. I wasn't sitting consecutively for 6 hours. I would just do other things and then get back to my hair. But when I put all that time together, it took me about 6 hours, maybe 7, which I think is a good time, especially if you're doing your hair by yourself. So this is a quick time lapse of me finishing off the rest of my hair. And look at that cute ending. That is so cute. But anyway, guys, that's it. And that's how I get my hair to look this cute and this poppin' on a budget. Like, you can rock these butterfly locks. Well, I had them for the winter. Just took me a while, procrastination queen, to get this video up, but yeah, they actually looked gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I absolutely loved them. Let me know what you think of this hairstyle in the comment section. I do appreciate your feedback, and shout out to Mosonda for requesting this video nonstop. And the next thing I do is just add on some accessories. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned to this channel because I have some amazing and exciting news coming up soon. If you watch to the end, you're a real OG. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't know. See you in my next video. Bye.